Hey PTY Services, my name is Afan and I'm from Seattle SEO. We spoke on the phone a couple of days ago regarding this video. Basically, in this video, I will show you the top 3 things you guys can do today to bring in more clients. Now, before we get into it, I know you're probably still on the edge of whether you need this, which I completely understand. But the world is digitalizing at a faster rate than ever seen before, so it's critical to know what you need to do to stay on top of your game. It will also be much easier for you to get potential clients as they will be able to find your company quicker. That's why I'm offering you a free attack plan of actual things you guys can do today to maximize the success of your company. Like I said, completely free and doesn't constitute some kind of agreement between me and you. So if you want, after the end of the video, you can go on it yourself, or if you like to, feel free to send me a chat and then we can get started on what to do. Now, let's dive right into it. The first thing you need to do to even start joining the age of the digital age is the powerful website. I was only able to find you guys and your company by digging deep into Google Maps and locating you guys through manual searches of auto body shops in Linwood. As you can imagine, customers are not going through all that trouble. They will only want to find someone who has a professional website and has experience on that website. You guys have the experience. Now you just need the professional looking website. Let's take a look at your top listing for Auto Body Linwood. Now, if I just simply search up Auto Body Linwood, I get all these results, and the top one is Absolute Auto Body. These guys have a website that looks decent. It got the services, you got collision repair, auto painting, other services, gallery, just to show their experience and what other people have brought to them. Warranty for customer information, just to let them know what they're going to get themselves into. And at the top, you got contact from information, a bunch of information on when their opening times and how they operate. So basically, they got all their information on this website, and I'm sure you all know that how powerful this website can be. The color scheme of this website isn't really doing itself a favor. You got black on red, not really the best choice. The white on red and just left alignment doesn't look great. It's just kind of awkward, but if it gets them onto the top of the lead, if it gets them to the top of the listing, it should be good enough for them. But obviously, we can easily outstyle and outrank this website. Now let's get into the actual content of the site instead of just looking at the holistic physical view. So we use a service known as Ahrefs that derives all of this necessary content of this site and displays it to us. We were able to locate the backlinks, organic keywords, site power, and traffic that this site brings in, among others. At the moment, let's just focus on the keywords. As you can see, Absolute Auto Body is ranking at 1200 keywords. This means that if clients search up any of these keywords, if Autobody did it correctly, they should be on the front page of Google or close to the front page of Google on all these keywords. Now, if we click into this keywords figure, we can see the specifics of what Autobody is actually ranking for. From this, we can see that there are many powerful keywords such as matte car paint with volume of 1300. That means how often customers are searching them up. Keyword difficulty, or KD, is how easy they are to rank up from 0 to 100. 16 is relatively easy. Yeah, matte car has a volume of 1100 as well. 1400 14 pretty easy. It seems as if their position is rising very well. So you got position 2 on the matte car paint, position 1 on matte car, and definitely on the front page with the rest of these. So these keywords that I just mentioned, they're industry wide. You can use them yourself. Matte car paint, I'm sure you guys have some matte car paint or at least some paint in general. If you simply include those words on your website, it'll rank you much higher. Now, there are other words that we can't use, such as absolute auto. Now, there's no way that we would be able to incorporate their brand name into our company. But the volume only increase for your company, PTY Services, when you guys have more clients. So you don't have to worry about these brand specific keywords at the moment. Now, moving on to the second most important aspect, the Google Map Pack. Now let's just move on back to our services. When we search up Auto Body Linwood, this is the Google Map Pack. It shows us the names, phone numbers, and locations of several companies. Now, why is it important to be on that map pack? So think of a time when you're trying to find a nearby business for any reason, coffee, restaurant, library, you name it. When you search these terms up, Google provides a map pack of nearby businesses, such as this right here, that match your keywords. And most people end up just clicking on one of these companies rather than scrolling down because it's just more convenient. Now, as you can see, you want your buying process for the clients to be as convenient as possible so that they'll be ready to purchase from you and get the services done from you. Now, if you already have your map, if you already have your company listed on the map pack, chances are you're going to get a lot more potential clients and they're going to be looking into your shop for automotive help. How can you rank on it though? We use citations. We use a service known as whitespark.ca, which costs around $30 to $70 a month, depending on the plan you use. They have 7 citations, and Whitespark himself have identified that you can even submit your listing to these citations themselves. So you can go to chamberofcommerce.com, say, hey, PTY Services, Linwood. They might have you pay a small fee, but once you do that, we can just get you on. But we'll cover that fee, of course. But once you do that, they will be notifying your company, and you'll be rising up in that map pack. Now, notice how Absolute Auto Body is second on the map pack. So all you need to do is get at least 7, well, and then you'll be second. And if you want to get a little bit higher, we could probably do close to 25. You'll be ahead of Service King, Collision, all the way, and you'll be the number 1 on that map pack. Now, finally, let's cover the topic of backlinks. Google doesn't just rank on the homepage based on keywords and content alone. Most of a site's power actually lies in how many other sites are linking towards you. Absolute Auto Body has 643 backlinks. Now, it may look a bit daunting, but it's important to note that not all backlinks are created equally. Now, let's just back up a little bit. What is a backlink? A backlink is a link from some other site recommending you guys, and you can imagine how powerful those are. Now, however, if you get a link from a quick lube shop, such as like oil change or whatnot, something that you guys can do, but not your main industry, it's going to be worth a lot more than just a backlink from a random pizza shop, because the oil change industry probably knows a lot more about auto body and auto painting than a pizza shop. So Google notifies that, and that's why different companies with different backlinks can rank a lot higher than companies that have more backlinks. So all we need to do is, similar to Whitespark, click into these backlinks, submit our listing into the most powerful ones, and then we can also go out and find some other backlinks that are also worthwhile. Now, you don't need 643, but if all of those are powerful, then you might need all that many, but it's highly, highly unlikely that all 643 is powerful. And I was actually looking around. Some other companies that are just a little bit below Absolute Auto have close to 200. So I'm guessing 200 to 250 is where you're trying to aim if you're going to get all high quality links. Now, just to conclude, I give you a couple of hints on what to improve. Let me just reiterate them. First of all, you'll need a powerful website with substantial content and the correct keywords. You need to also boost your citations to at least 25 to 40 to stay way ahead of your competition and land that top spot on the map pack. And finally, you need a lot more relevant sites pointing towards you so Google sees you as the authority. If you implement these tips today, you will be number 1 across Google. Now what? Well, you can go with the information I gave you today and do it by yourself, which is completely fine. However, if you want the most efficient and effective route, you can work with Seattle SEO and me. We will get it taken care of. You can call me at 425-679-2519. Again, this is Afan from Seattle SEO, and I hope to hear from you soon. Goodbye and take care.